All right, so as you guys remember in our last video clip, we got the new WerkMaster XL5. This is a 17-inch cut. What I wanted to show is the difference with these heads. So I'm going to put this on a tripod so I can show you the difference here. Okay. So what I wanted to explain is this is our large grinder, the HTC 800. This is what they call a planetary grinder. And the reason why it's planetary is they rotate like planets around the Earth. So you can see you rotate this. These discs spin, and then the whole disc spins the opposite direction. That's the planetary grinder. This one is not. These are all stationary heads, and they all rotate like that in opposite pattern. So the plan is we're going to use this mostly for edging, although you can do polishing with it. I've never tried it, so we'll find out. We're just getting ready to start up now. This is the first time we're turning this on. Here we go.
So I do have to say, what does amaze me about this grinder is how close it gets to the wall. Now this is the first time I'm ever grinding with this. We are removing a coating, and there's a Thinset and glue underneath it. We actually kind of threw this thing into the fire. This is a lot for any grinder to do. But look at this. On the first pass, this thing ground right up to the wall. It left 1/8 of an inch up against the wall. Now, I run 483 phase, and I'm glad I run the 483 phase, because I will admit this thing did bog down a couple times when I got into heavy glue, which any grinder would do. What we also find out later in this clip is even for our large 32-inch grinder, this coating was quite a challenge to take care of. But it did work. It worked really well, and for us, I think this is going to be a great complement to our equipment. What I did want to show is look at how tight this thing gets in the corners. Even if I used my 6-inch hand grinder and went to get in that corner, I'm not going to get any closer than that got to that corner. So now I don't need to crawl around on the floor with my hand grinder. Because there's so many repairs on this floor, I still ended up having to get the hand grinder out a little bit later, but this saves a lot of time on the edges. So now Jeff takes over with the WerkMaster, and he's going to start doing those edges. I am going to get set up to start doing the cove behind him. So what we're doing is the perimeter first, then I'm going to do the cove base, and then we're going to grind the rest of the floor.